In the fast-paced world of football transfers, few stories have captured the imagination of fans across Europe as much as the potential move of Manchester United's Marcus Rashford to FC Barcelona. The future of the English forward, combined with the possible departure of Barcelona's defender Ronald Araujo to Juventus, has set off a series of rumors, negotiations, and potential deals that could significantly reshape the squads of two of Europe's biggest clubs. Rashford's future at Manchester United. Marcus Rashford's future at Manchester United has been under scrutiny in recent months. Once a key player in the attacking setup for the Red Devils, his situation at the club has taken a sharp turn as he's been sidelined from regular match-day action. Rashford hasn't featured for Manchester United since the 12th of December in a Champions League clash against Victoria Plzen, and it seems clear that new manager Ruben Amorim has other plans for the young forward. With Rashford's lack of involvement, it's become increasingly likely that Manchester United will look to offload him at least temporarily via a loan deal. The club's intent to send Rashford out on loan is seen as a way to regain his form and confidence, allowing him to find playing time elsewhere while still maintaining control over his future. As one of the most talented young attackers in the Premier League, Rashford's services have attracted attention from several top clubs across Europe. However, a surprising contender has emerged in the form of FC Barcelona, who are keen to strengthen their attacking options. Barcelona's pursuit of Marcus Rashford. The Catalan giants have been embroiled in their own financial struggles, but their pursuit of Rashford is not without merit. Barcelona, who have already spent considerable amounts in the transfer market, are now eyeing a potential loan deal for Rashford. Despite their ongoing financial troubles, Barcelona is reportedly exploring ways to make the deal happen. According to sources, one significant factor that could play in their favor is Rashford's reported preference to move to Spain. This is a key piece of the puzzle for Barcelona, who are well aware that the winger's personal preference could play a huge role in persuading him to make the move. The Spanish club's allure, combined with the possibility of regular first-team football in La Liga, might be enough to convince Rashford to leave the Premier League for the bright lights of Barcelona. However, Barcelona's financial situation remains a major obstacle. To facilitate a deal for Rashford, the club must free up space in their salary cap, which is currently hindered by La Liga's stringent financial regulations. One such rule is the 1-1 rule, which dictates that a club can only spend the money they free up from player departures. In other words, for Barcelona to bring in a player like Rashford, they must first offload another player or release wages from their current roster. Barcelona is reportedly working on releasing approximately €6.5 million from their wage spend to make room for Rashford's potential arrival. Juventus and Ronald Araujo, a deal in the works? While Barcelona is focused on bolstering their attacking options, Juventus is looking to strengthen their defense, and it appears that they have set their sights on none other than Barcelona's prize centre-back, Ronald Araujo. Araujo has been a key figure for Barcelona since his arrival from Uruguay, and the player has become an essential part of the defensive line. However, reports out of Italy suggest that Juventus is keen on securing the services of the talented defender. According to Calciomercato, Juventus has identified Araujo as their primary defensive target. The Italian outlet suggests that Araujo is well ahead of other potential defensive reinforcements on Juventus' radar, making this transfer pursuit a top priority for the Serie A giants. What makes this development even more interesting is the fact that Juventus reportedly has the player's will to leave on their side. The club is said to be ready to move quickly, with a willingness to bring Araujo to Turin as soon as possible. However, this potential transfer is not without its own challenges, as Barcelona has yet to come to an agreement regarding Araujo's departure. At present, the two clubs have not settled on terms for the loan or potential purchase of Araujo. Reports indicate that Barcelona's asking price for the defender could be much higher than Juventus initially anticipated, potentially pushing the total cost of the deal to around €40 million, including the loan fee and the option for a permanent transfer. Barcelona's financial constraints and the need for patience. The major hurdle for any transfer involving Araujo or Rashford is, of course, Barcelona's ongoing financial issues. Despite their competitive success on the field, Barcelona has been forced to comply with strict financial regulations set by La Liga. The club has already navigated through several financial challenges in recent years, which has impacted their ability to make high-profile signings without first balancing the books. In addition to these limitations, Barcelona must contend with the fact that they have several other competitors in the race for Rashford. AC Milan is another club reportedly interested in signing the English forward, adding further pressure on Barcelona to finalize a deal as quickly as possible. The longer they take, the higher the likelihood that other clubs may swoop in with better financial offers or more attractive terms for Rashford. However, the situation may begin to accelerate in the coming weeks. After Barcelona's Super Cup final clash with Real Madrid in Saudi Arabia, the club is expected to turn its focus fully to potential transfers. The urgency around both the Araujo and Rashford deals could lead to quicker resolutions, as Barcelona is in desperate need of funding and Juventus is equally keen on reinforcing their defense. Juventus' urgency and Barcelona's desire for funds. While it is clear that patience will be required on both sides to finalize any deals, there is growing optimism that a resolution is possible. Juventus, in particular, is under pressure to act fast as they seek to bolster their defense with a player of Araujo's caliber. They are reportedly determined to secure his services as soon as possible to strengthen their squad for the second half of the season. For Barcelona, the need to raise funds to secure a loan deal for Rashford is equally urgent. The club's financial situation has limited their ability to make any big money signings, and thus, they are hoping that moving Araujo will provide them with the necessary funds to make a move for the Manchester United forward. In the coming weeks, fans will undoubtedly be following the progress of both of these potential transfers closely. For Marcus Rashford, the possibility of a new challenge in Spain could be a welcome change, especially if it means a return to form and regular playing time. For Barcelona, the decision to offload Araujo could be a strategic one that frees up the necessary funds to secure Rashford's signature. And for Juventus, the acquisition of Araujo could be the missing piece in their defensive puzzle that allows them to mount a more serious challenge for the Serie A title. As the transfer window continues to unfold, the drama surrounding Rashford, Araujo, and their respective clubs will be one of the most intriguing stories to follow. Both players are highly valued assets, and their departures from their current clubs could set off a ripple effect that alters the balance of power in European football. Only time will tell how these negotiations play out, but it's clear that both FC Barcelona and Juventus have a lot at stake in these upcoming deals. The transfer saga is far from over, and fans of both clubs, as well as neutrals, will be eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this high-stakes drama.